What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today guys, we added a massive player to the club, Robbie Firmino. No, just kidding, but he's in our team now guys. Good card. I'm playing the 4-2-2 right now. Let me start with what we got rid of, right? So basically, I sold Eden Hazard. I wasn't best impressed with him. The loan card that I had used was really, really good, but I just couldn't find the right place for this Eden Hazard. I tried him at striker, tried him at central cam, outside cam. Just couldn't really find the right way with him, to the point where I'd played like 88 games, scored 40-ish goals and 20-something assists, you know. In this FIFA where it's easy to score goals, says the guy who struggles offensively, hilariously. But in this FIFA where it's easy to score goals, he was getting outscored and outperformed by anyone else, basically. And so I thought there's no point having, you know, 500,000 coins sat in a player that is doing less than necessary. So we got rid of Hazard and we got rid of Ousmane Dembele. We went and picked up Bobby Firmino. And then with the rest of the coins that we scraped together from that Hazard sale, we did go and buy a massive player. We went and bought, guys, Heung-Min Son. 5-star, 4-star, high work rate, 6 foot tall. I get like the in-game stats of this card aren't outrageous, right? They're not Messi or Neymar level. They're not Mbappe or Ronaldo level. But he's a card that I struggle against when I come up against. He's a card that I see in a lot of top 100 players teams who are on like low FIFA points spent or no FIFA points spent. You know, he's not in pay to win teams, obviously, but he's in like high level teams. And he's a player that with the 5-star, 4-star is just someone who I really hope can capture what we're missing out of that cam role in this team. He's got good agility, decent balance, great dribbling, good passing, good shooting, good pace, good physicals, you know, good stamina, 5-star, 4-star. We paid 579,000 coins for him. And we kept Luka Modric in the team as well. And so our team is going to look like in game. Let me just show you. This is my like all-out attack tactic. This is how it will look like in game. So Aubameyang and Lacazette will be our 2 strikers. Robbie Firmino will be our right cam. Heung-Min Son will be our left cam. Then Guardiola and Modric will be our 2 CDMs. I actually want him to stay balanced and him to stay back on that one. And then Semedo, Umtiti, Militao and Carvajal in the midfield. So yeah, I decided guys to just pick him up. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm 8-2 in champs. You're going to see the games in a second leading up to that and maybe a few more. You're also going to see some of the games still have Eden Hazard in them. I'm 8-2 and I'm just struggling to really get to grips with the offense. You know, some games it all clicks and it all works, and some games I just struggle. I make bad decision making. I've been watching back my own gameplay, and some of the choices I make are just so bad. And so I really got to work on that. I really got to focus on improving my decision making and making sure I give myself the best opportunity to win every game. And then in terms of you know, subs, we've got some a good couple of cams. Even Pookie's not bad for a cam. He's only 3-star, 3-star, but his dribbling, his shooting, his pace is nice. His short passing and vision are nice, and his physical's nice. So he can either come on as a striker or as a cam. Carlos Vela, even though he only has a 2-star weak foot, will come on as a cam as well. And hilariously, in the 14 games he's played as a sub, he has almost a similar, like a same, probably a better goal to game ratio than Eden Hazard. Now, of course, Hazard played over 80 games. So when Vea's got 80 games, maybe it won't be that good. But he's coming on as a sub and he's still putting in the goals, which is nice. And then we've got our literally super sub of dreams here. Theo Walcott now, 95 games, 69 goals, 54 assists. He will likely come on for Firmino in most games in that right cam spot and just give me that injection of pace for the last 20 to 30 minutes of every game, which will be really, really nice. And that's where we're at, guys. So very excited to get into objectives and stuff. We're so close now to completing all of the levels. We still got this to go, which we will do. And then we've got week 4 silver, which some people are telling me this one here is broken. It's not broken. You just have to score 4 goals, only 4 goals in a game. You can't be 5 or 6 or 8 or 10. It has to be 4, right? So win 4 matches, score 4 goals, assist in 4 separate matches, and play for 4 matches. And then we'll get ourselves an extra like almost 3k XP there. Week 3 gold still will get me about another 5k XP. Dzeko will get me 600 XP. And then week 4 gold will get me another whole bunch of XP to the point where it actually put me really, really, really close. Like I should easily, comfortably get level 27, and it'll put us close then to 28, 29, and ultimately that Zaha at level 30. I don't know who I'm going to pick yet. I don't know. Like I'm going to get there so comfortably. I don't even need to do the objectives that are there, but of course we will. So we're going to start working on Scream Jekko through the week. We're going to get our Foot Champs games done today, or some more Foot Champs games for you guys. We're going to play a whole bunch of drafts on this account today as well. Not today, this week. Some for Draft to Glory, some not. Some for the Road to Glory. And then, yeah, we're going to get through these final objectives. And that's where we're at, man. And then in terms of milestones, we've got 89 squad battles games. So I'm going to go and get that 50k pack this week as well to try and get those Scream players, which would be quite nice. For Rivals, we're at 81 games. I'll probably get close to that this week as well whilst the Scream players are still in packs. And then for Foot Champions, we've just hit our 50th win in Foot Champions already. So quite happy with that. Obviously, we won't be able to get to 100 Foot Champions wins for not this weekend, not next weekend, the weekend after. So that's pretty cool. That'll give us another 50k pack. So looking forward to getting into the milestones and starting to complete those. But hopefully EA will give us some more things in here. But that, guys, is the team. Let's get into some action. And yeah, hopefully we can improve on last week's 21-9. Let's find out. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, Heimster says, "Hi, Nep, I remember you saying that you don't like or didn't like Fabinho when you used him earlier in the Road to Glory. However, I think the reason for that is that you use him in a 4-4-2 as a centre mid, whereas I use him as a CDM in a 4-2-3-1 alongside Pep, and he is brilliant. He intercepts everything. His tackling is immense. And with the shadow card, he has the ability to run through midfields and get me up the pitch. I think if you change your team up a little, you should give him a try. Great video. Love the series. Keep up the good work. Congratulations on the stream." Thank you very much, man. I'm in a... Obviously, you've just seen me add in Son and Firmino. I'm struggling in this game, which we'll get a bit to... we'll get into in a little bit. But I'm definitely now looking to improve my back line. There's nothing really wrong with Umtiti and Eder Militao, nor Carvajal or Semedo. In fact, I think they're as good as meta as anything, but I do want to get Van Dijk into the team, and so I'm probably going to go for Van Dijk, Fabinho and Robertson on the left-hand side triangle, and then keep Modric, Militao and Carvalho, no, not Carvalho, Semedo at right back, but I don't know how I would get Militao on Chem unless I used Alisson, which is fine as well. That would get him on chemistry, and then Modric would just need an extra link from Pep to get him on chemistry, and I want that to kind of be my team going forwards. Sorry, yeah, no, Modric would have to go because Fabinho and Pep would be my CDMs. But bottom line is yeah, I want to move back into the Premier League. I feel like just once again the Premier League players are so strong. You know, there are obviously some really good alternatives out there, but Kante, Fabinho, Robertson, Van Dijk specifically. And then, you know, a few others among them are really strong. And, yeah, I'm down to try Fabinho again. What I've loved about Pep Guardiola, who in many senses, many regards, is very, very similar to Fabinho. In fact, it might be a situation where Fabinho has better stats and looks to be a better card. Let me just get a real quick comparison. So Fabinho's a little bit slower. Has a little bit better shooting, a little bit worse passing, same defending, pretty much the same dribbling, and much better physical. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that they are very close to identical cards. And I love Guardiola. I know I'm getting asked the question a lot. Hey man, how do you feel about Pep Guardiola? Is he good? Is he bad? Is he good? Is he bad? I love him a lot. He seems to just always be in the right space at the right time. And it feels nice, man. It really does. The next comment is from Regan Pritchard. He said, "Opened every promo pack and got nothing. The game's pack weight is trash. Packs are not worth it." I mean, that's been par for the course in FIFA since way back when, right? I think packs have always been a way to manipulate people into spending money. I don't think it's any kind of surprise that packs are bad. But I was talking with Nick a lot last night about the FIFA in general, you know, my thoughts on it, and you know, a trick that EA are missing with not giving people grindable players. And obviously, when we talk about giving somebody something to grind for, the question always remains of, oh, but that will just take away from FIFA points. But it doesn't have to be that way. EA just need a little bit of ingenuity to be able to pick up more FIFA point sales, in my personal opinion. And one simple way, for example, would be, let's say they put in weekly objectives for 1 week only, 90 rated Alex Tellez, right? And there's lots of objectives to grind for him. Not a little amount, a lot amount, right? So you're probably thinking straight away, they're not going to do that. Everyone's already picking up their first icons, giving them a 90 rated left back that they'll be able to soft link to an icon and then soft link to an Eder Militao or Thiago Silva or something, or put in with like the, you know, the Pepe. There's no way on earth EA are ever going to do that. Why would they? Well, here's an easy way that they would make coins. Again, going with the first owner objectives, set it up so that for one of the objectives, you have to win, say, 10 games in Rivals with 11 first owner Liga NOS players in your starting 11, right? Now you're thinking, well, no, I don't have those players. Well, that A is where people will now go and start opening packs. But if EA released at that same time 10 25k player packs that were Liga NOS only, and they just pop those in the store, do you know how many people go and buy those packs to get first owner Liga NOS players? Oh, let me keep going until I get that winger that I want first owner. Or let me keep going until I get a good left back or a good centre back first owner. And then the next day, do it again, but put prime gold player packs from Liga NOS only in there. And then a few people will be like, oh man, I only have 8 first owner Liga NOS players. If I want to get this Tellez and put it on a time window, a 7-day thing, if I want to get this Tellez, I need first owner players. Guess how I'm going to do that? Buying packs. And so EA can still give people the ability to grind for things whilst encouraging people to spend money on packs and spend money on FIFA points, but they don't. So that sucks. That's too bad. And we'll move swiftly on. Charlie says, Nep, in my opinion, if EA put screen cards into FUT Champs rewards, then they're allowing people to have access to pretty much mid or end game cards too early in the game cycle. What I think they should do instead is limit them off of people that get top 100, as they are rewarding the elite tier players instead of some lucky gold 3 player. Absolutely not. I don't think, I do think that, you know, as we saw last year, that giving out too many mid to end game players, or let's say mid to late game players, because not end game per se, mid to late game players too early proves problematic. It's fair to say it does. You know, it was an issue last year. The problem that they have this year is that they're giving so few upgraded players out that everybody, I mean, look at the teams we're coming up against, everybody has already got as good as the best gold team, excluding the top 4 golds, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Messi and Neymar, and then excluding icons, right? And so we're now in a world where there are so many coins just in the game, and because these SBCs that they're putting out there, and because, like, who knows with rewards, but because Team of the Week is so dead and the upgrades they're giving to players is so dead, people aren't willing to spend money on say, for example, upgraded Lewandowski, right? Even his player of the month, if you did his player of the month, you got a little bit screwed. That was 200,000 coins. His gold card you can purchase for 90,000 coins. His inform is +1 in pace. It's given him 2 heading and 1 stand tackle, no other upgrades in defending. It's given him 1 jumping and 1 strength, but no upgrade in stamina or aggression. It's given him an upgrade 1 vision, free kick accuracy, short passing and curve, but no upgrade in long passing or crossing. It's only given him 1s and 2s in dribbling and 2s and 1s again in shooting. And so the card itself, which is 220,000 coins, nobody's really buying that card because it's such a minuscule upgrade from the 89 rated Lewandowski that there would be a pointless venture picking it up. If that card had a bit of a bigger upgrade, sure, maybe that would influence the price a little bit more too. But in any sense, it would be much more encouraging for people to use. So yeah, on the one hand, last year they gave too much too quick, but on the other hand, this year they're not giving enough quick enough, and it's proving to be a little bit of a problem because, as I say, like, look at my team. I'm on a road to glory. I haven't really spent that much time on this game. I'll be honest, I have not grinded this game nearly as much as I grinded by this time last year, and yet we've just bought Heung-Min Son, we have Aubameyang, we have Lacazette, we have Luka Modric, we've already had Eden Hazard and Sergio Ramos, we picked up Leroy Sané and got rid of him. We've dumped a little bit of coins into SBCs. We've got Theo Walcott and a few of the other really cheap SBCs, the one-to-watch SBCs and stuff. And we've probably put a few 100,000 coins at least, maybe a little bit more worth of value into 2-player upgrade packs. And I've still got an insane team. And so now for me, I'm just going to keep farming coins until I can upgrade to the next best gold player or whatever, because the cards that they're giving us aren't good enough for me to be like, ooh, let me sell Aubameyang and go and do that SBC that came out and actually replace a tradable card for an untradable card that will now be locked in my club. So I don't know. I think by giving these Scream cards in rewards, if they did, you know, who knows if they will, I hope they do. But by giving these Scream cards in rewards, obviously two things happen. Don't give them in Team of the Week packs. Don't give them in the top 100 pack. Just put them in red player picks, because two things happen. Number one, people will be so happy, and it would encourage people to play champs and just be like, look, I don't care if I finish gold 1, gold 2 or elite 3 if I know those Scream cards are in there, because I'm going to have a chance at picking up 2 really nice cards, but they will be untradeable. So it's not like you can sell them or any regard like that. And then after that, it doesn't, like, just because you get a Scream card or may get a Scream card, it doesn't mean it would be useful to your squad. And a lot of the Scream cards are already pretty worthless. And when I say worthless, I don't mean worth nothing. But Sabitzer, Guerrero, Romagnoli, Carvalho are all around 100,000 coin mark. If I got a Scream Guerrero in one of my red player picks, I would take him 1,000,000%, but he would not get into my starting lineup, nor would he change my team. You know, so I don't think it would be an issue. I don't think it would be a problem in any regard to allow people to have the opportunity to get one of these players, or you know, to get these players in rewards as well, and to limit it to just top 100. I think that would be the worst thing ever. Top 100 players, generally speaking, already have the best teams. You know, there will be some anomalies, but probably on any given weekend league, 80 of the top 100 have icons, Ronaldos, Messis, Neymars, Kantés, Mbappés, you know, Hullets and Vieiras, and so they don't, you know, these cards, they don't even mean anything to those. So to give it just to those, that would be, yeah, I think that would be a bad idea. Motion says, Nep, how do you make so many coins so consistently? Have you got any tips on the best ways to get coins, especially on a road to glory? I've got a 183 with icon swap Pep Guardiola, so just wondering how to get lots of coins fast and consistently. So for me, what's been really important for me this year so far is taking tradable rivals rewards. Last year I took untradeable rivals rewards, which actually worked out for me well last year because I packed that David Trezeguet untradeable as a first owner account that we were running. This year I've taken tradable rewards, and although I've not actually packed a player that's been worth over 100,000 coins at all yet this year, I packed Rashford that I sold for like 90k. I packed Zaha twice now that I've sold for 30 to 50k. I packed Lucas that we sold for over 50k. I packed Eder Militao that I sold for like 25 to 30k. I packed Wan-Bissaka that I sold for 20 to 30k. I've packed so many players by taking tradable rewards that I've been able to sell for like 20 to 50k, that it all adds up. And there will become a time where those players are worthless. Like Eder Militao's price will just continue to slowly but surely dwindle down, and he will eventually become like a 6 to 8k player. Who knows when, but you know, he's an 81 rated, so there will always, the supply of him will outweigh the demand in FIFA, right? So that kind of helped me out a lot. But I play squad battles. I got top 100 obviously week 1, and then I'm playing squad battles to elite, foot champs, foot rivals, marquee matchups, and whatever they may release in terms of packable opportunities on Tuesdays. You're literally getting squad battles rewards on Monday. That's profit. If they release something on Tuesday, profit. If not, that's a bit of a dead day. Same for Wednesday, typically a bit of a dead day. Then Thursday, you get marquee matchups, foot champs, and squad battles, and foot rivals rewards. And then Friday, again, we go into playing games, and I start playing a lot of games, so I get a lot of coins from games. I have done a lot of bronze pack method. Again, not nearly as much as I had done by this time last year, but I have done a lot of bronze pack method, and that is generating me a fair old amount of coins. But generally speaking, I'm just managing my account really well. You know, I haven't been trading. I haven't been flipping consumables. This time last year, I was flipping left mid to left wing cards and anchor cards, hawk cards. I was selling items to lazy buyers. You know, I was literally buying squad fitness cards for 1,200 coins, listing them up for 1,800 coins, and just doing that 50 at a time. And every time I sold one, I made about 500 coins profit after tax. You sell 10 in a day, you make 5,000 coins. You sell 100 in a day, you make 50,000 coins. It's really easy to make coins. It's just time that it takes. And I am spending less time on this game this year than I did on the game last year. And yet I still feel like I have more because, as I say, I've not done many of the SBCs. I've not really engaged much into what EA have given. And so I'm so heavy liquid with coins that if I sold everything right now, I'd probably have about 1.2 to 1.5 million. That's a good place to be in. So this is going to be the end of the gameplay, guys. I'm currently 11-4, I think, after 15 games. Not the best. A couple of unlucky losses in there, but I've got a lot to work on in this game. I'm really struggling in the offense. But that is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.